One thing that I expected that I don't think I'll see in the game that is coming ahead is that basketball game we watched in the FA Cup qualifier, which they could attack us there, we could attack them there, and there was no direction, there was no chaos. I don't expect to see this under Arne Slot. Let's get into the video. Hello guys, welcome back to another video. This is the Football Corner. This is the first match build up to Liverpool versus Manchester United. A good game that we have in front of us. I think everyone has found a way to call it the first true test of the manager Arne Slot. I understand whatever that he does this man, there's always going to be a test ahead of him because he's new, and everything that he has faced from then to now, he has passed it with a perfect score. He had the perfect score when it comes to the preseason. Now 2 games in, still a perfect score not being scored yet. Alisson is enjoying those clean sheets that he's always craving for, and I think that's a good thing. So do me a favor, click the like button, subscribe to the Connect. What am I expecting to this game? Remember, we're talking about a United which has just lost to Brighton last week, so it is a dangerous team, especially if we're going to their ground, especially we're going to be playing this game to their crowd. So it's gonna be crazy that we're going to the theater of dreams, whatever you're gonna call that one, and we expect to perform. And I know a lot of things are gonna happen in this game, and I understand it's not gonna be easy. So from now on until to the end of the week, we're gonna be trying by all means to build up this game, give you my thoughts, and I think I'm gonna do a live stream to analyze some of the things that are happening. But one thing that we can expect is, I think we are gonna see an unchanged lineup. I think that's what I do believe we're gonna see. Konate will be back for that game. Van Dijk will be in. So I'm gonna try by means to predict most of the teams, but of course I think I've already given the biggest hint over the game that it will be not change the lineup. But one thing I can tell you, what can United do which Brentford could not do, which Ipswich, in which I actually feel Ipswich were better, could not do, which is beat Liverpool or score Liverpool, because that's one of the most important things. This team has not been scored. It's still the only team with a 100% record with Arsenal, scored 2 goals and no teams have replied. And Arsenal played Aston Villa, so we cannot put ourselves in the same situation as Arsenal, but we have to at least try to adore what the new manager is doing. When you have to give some respect over whatever the manager is doing. Of course, you have to understand that the rock and roll football that we were used under Jurgen Klopp, in which I feel like is what costed us in the game against United at Old Trafford. We will not be seeing that again. And I think that's what Eric Ten Hag wants. I think that's what Onana wants to thrive on, to make this game so much of a rock and roll so that they can take advantage and make sure that they hurt Liverpool. Try by all means to delay with the ball, to force the strikers doing more, to open up spaces behind so that they hit Liverpool on the counter-attacks. That's their strategy. It has never changed, even though they're saying that they have new strikers, even though we know that there will be some changes into the team. The strategy is still the same. Hit Liverpool on the counter-attack. Make sure that they go and attack and try by means to hit the long balls. But there is a difference between what, and we saw it when we played United in the preseason. The build-up phase, how Liverpool are building up, pulling the teams back up, and I think they will open up so much spaces in the middle. And unlike last season where there's always straightforward run and try to pass it in, there is direction, there is some certain movements, passes that opens up the teams even though they are on a counter-attack. We saw it against Brentford, the pass that Diogo Jota gave to Diaz. I don't think any of those Brentford players expected that kind of a pass. They thought he was going to keep running and maybe try to hit it in front and they'll catch it in there. But that diagonal pass opened up them all because they did not know who to follow, either Jota or maybe Diaz. And by then when they tried to realize what was happening, there was no way of catching them up. But I'm not saying that that's how we're going to be playing them. I'm talking about how Liverpool will thrive in terms of playing in the 18 area of United. Especially, I think, in the second half, I have a feeling Liverpool will turn the corner and they'll have dominance in that position. And I'm telling you, it's not going to be an easy game because United have their threats. Amad Diallo, I'm afraid of what he's going to do to us. Bruno Fernandes, what he does with those passes, how much he causes chaos. Marcus Rashford with his speed and what he does. But the problem is this. Trent Alexander-Arnold doesn't have to worry so much about the defensive, even though he's been doing so well, because there is a strategy, there is what the manager is asking for and what he's expecting from him. And I think it's going to be exciting to see how he plays in this one. And the fact that Salah is now covering that wing position, making sure that he takes advantage of that, and allowing the likes of Dominic Soboslai to come in the middle and try to take advantage of. And the fact that Diogo Jota is the player who's still playing up front, it's gonna cause chaos. Diaz taking up on one-on-one men, I think he gets to meet the most exciting signing of United at the moment, the one that they're smiling about. All of these things are some things that we're going to be seeing in this game. Whose midfield is strong? Of course, they now have got Ogate. Of course, I'm sure it's going to be announced tomorrow. Oh, yes, that's what I'm expecting, because I think he was doing his medicals today. Announcement will be tomorrow. And of course, I think Liverpool do the Kiers announcement tomorrow as well, because of course their medicals were today. So I'm wondering, would these players have a part to play in this game? I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. It goes with what the managers want. The United supporters, all of them, they're saying they want Ogate in the game. But Casemiro, especially in the Fulham game, he never played any bad. He was playing so well, and I did not really see so much of the Bournemouth game. But like what I saw from the Fulham game, he played so well, and I even gave him some compliments. Go check it out on the Football Connect. There is my reaction there where I was talking about how important and how pivotal he was to the team. So I just wonder, how would the team set up and how would everything goes on, like in terms of how the season is looking like, to be honest, because I think it's going to be an exciting moment to see how they build up this and what they're going to try to achieve. So this is a big game, and I expect Liverpool to have a direction. Like I said, I expect not really anyone to change, which means Alisson at goal, Konate and Van Dijk playing in the position, having Trent on the right, Robertson on the left. In the midfield, of course, we have Ryan Gravenberch as well as Alex McAllister as the double pivot. Up top is the number 10, Dominic Soboslai, and we'll have Diaz, Jota, and Salah. That's how I feel like you set up, and maybe we might see a debut for Chiesa, because I think he would want to change Salah and put somebody who's very lethal. He did it with Harvey Elliott. As much as Harvey Elliott is good, he did not offer what the manager is looking for from those wings. So expect Harvey Elliott to be focusing on that lone pivot that he's going to be exchanging with Dominic Soboslai in that position in the season. I'm sure he's going to find his time and he's going to play. This kid has proven that is really, really good. But one thing I'm excited is how Trent Alexander-Arnold respond from the weirdness he gave in that crazy game that we were watching against Brentford. I did not expect that from the vice captain, from the guy who's taking over, who's holding on the team, who's supposed to be the future of the club. And I'm hoping that he would apologize and at least do some things better, because you are not supposed to show something like that, especially if you are the ones that the small kids are looking up to you for belief and trust. So it's going to be interesting to see how the situation plays out. But like I'm saying, people, Liverpool have a chance to show a true trust for the manager, where we're going to be seeing the fully fledged, the strong squad of United play against Liverpool. And I cannot wait to see what happens. So many people might say that it's going to be an easy game. I'm not in that situation. I do believe that it's going to be challenging. I do believe that Amad Diallo is going to cause chaos on that left side, which means Van Dijk has to be active. And I do believe they're going to try to use their pace to take advantage of how the Liverpool backside is set up. All of those things are what we are expecting on Sunday. Of course, I'm doing it today is it Wednesday on my time, going to a Thursday. So there's still so many things that can change. Be excited. Of course, tomorrow on a Thursday, later on in the evening, I'm going to be doing my predictions and my preview of all the games that are going to be played, as well as the Football Connect. We continue the build-up of this game. So it's an exciting time. Do me a favor, click the like button, subscribe to Connect. Tell me what you are expecting from Liverpool versus United as the build-up starts here. Who's winning? Give me your predictions and your thoughts in the comment section. But I think it's a time where we get to see what Arne Slot is working on under a true test, according to everyone who's been watching the pundit. this is the first true test for Arne Slot. Is he going to pass with flying colors? That's what I'm here for and excited to see. Click the like button, subscribe to the content. We'll see you on another one. We're out. Peace. Subscribe.